Accessing a website? Nothing could be easier. Open your browser, enter its address, and you are already browsing the pages of your favorite site. But did you know that behind this address is an IP? And that the IP address is actually the address of the server hosting the website? So how do we go from this to this? This transformation is made possible by the DNS server. What is a DNS server and how does it work? Let's take a look at this together in this video. When you want to access a website, you enter the address in your browser. As soon as you release the Enter key on your keyboard, the browser sends a request to a DNS server. The domain name registrar will check the DNS zone in their address book if they know the domain name requested. Its address book is made up of a list of entries, made up of a service name and the corresponding addresses. These can be an IP address or a domain name. Once it has been found, it will be able to associate your request with the server corresponding to the domain name requested. Your website will appear. The DNS server will have linked a name to an address. Without it, we would be forced to remember the IP addresses of each site or service we would want to use. Not practical, is it? Now that we have defined the theory, let's see in practice how this works. Think of the DNS zone as a 3-column table. In the first section, you will see the name of the service that the server must respond to. The second contains the type of record, in this case type A, because I want to redirect requests to an IP address. The last column contains the destination, in my example, my website's IP address. This is an entry in the DNS zone, and this entry will send incoming requests to the machine or web hosting that contains my website. Need to know where my emails are going to go? No problem. I create an entry to send mail requests to my POP server, and so on. I list the paths to follow in order to access the different services associated with my domain name. When you order a domain name, you can configure your DNS servers automatically. If you would like to use a web hosting plan with OVH Cloud, choose the default DNS. If you would like to use different DNS servers, choose Customize DNS servers and enter the information. Whichever option you choose, you can change your DNS servers at any time via the OVH Cloud control panel. It is also important to understand that each change to your DNS zone will take a while for the changes to propagate, and therefore not be visible. This is perfectly normal. Depending on the changes you make, this period may take up to 48 hours. If you would like to explore the subject of DNS servers in greater depth, please refer to our online documentation by clicking on the links in the video description.